Anime Banzai, and we are going to try our very best to have a fun, safe, positive weekend. My name is Jose Cruz Rojas. I ran Anime Banzai as a con head from 2008 until 2018. It's a very long time. And when the word went out that this would be the final convention and they needed help, I felt obligated to make sure that I was here to help it finish strong and to help all of you have a great convention. Welcome. All right. There's a few pieces of business to go over. We want you all to be safe this weekend. We are guests of the Davis Conference Center. To that end, we have attended, everyone who has worked for the con, everyone who has been a guest at the convention, has come together to make something incredible that will have memories that last forever. Please, 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 if you haven't yet, go through the museum and take a look. Also, what we've got out there at the merch table is everything we have. Once it's gone forever. And we are selling some stuff pretty quickly. All right. Next up, we're going to do an interview with our first guest, our best guest, someone I am proud to call a friend, someone who has been absolutely generous in time and spirit to us for well over a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Nunez, Warky.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is a nice chair. Blank. Sorry for you guys.
The chairs of the Davis Conference Center are fine, and everyone likes them.
We waited till the last year to bring out the nice chairs.
I have no control. I haven't worked for this place for 6 years. I have no control.
Yeah, and look what happened when you come back. Nice chairs.
Yeah, okay.
About time.
Hey, Warky, I'd like to hear a story.
Okay.
Because from my perspective, working for the convention, you just showed up. How did we find you, and how did we invite you to the con?
So the real story is terrible, but the actual story that we tell public is that so I showed up in 2006 at the SLIC event, the Salt Lake Community College event. It was the second year.
Second year, yeah. That was the first year I attended, because first year I overslept and missed the entire convention. Whoops.
I happened to have moved here in Utah. I lived in Orem at the time. And somebody's like, hey dude, you like anime, right? I was like, yeah. And he goes, dude, they're doing like an anime con. Let's go. It's at the community college. He's like, I'm like, okay. So I went, and we saw Spike Spencer. He was the guest at the time. And then I was like, okay, cool, whatever. It was a fun time. I enjoyed myself. Bought some Melon Brook. I was happy. So then, I think about hockey at the time. I just left it alone. I didn't make any friends. I wasn't trying to make any friends. I was like, nobody needs to know that I'm even in Utah. We're cool. But then the next year, you guys tried to get Piano Squall as a guest.
Okay.
And Piano Squall, he played video game music on piano.
Yeah.
But he had hurt his wrist, and because he had hurt his wrist at the time, he recommended me because he's like, hey, my friend Warky, he does the same thing I'm doing, and he lives in Utah. You should have him as a guest. And then I got in touch with you guys, and they're like, do you know Anime Banzai? I was like, yeah, that community college thing. And they're like, no, we're going to a hotel this year. I was like, oh, okay, sure. Want to play music? Sure, why not? Maybe someone will get to know me. Lord, look what happened.
Yeah, I'd say that worked really well in your
It worked really well. Music brought us all together.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh. Yeah, so in 2007, I became a guest with Michael. I can't remember. Michael, the guy who voiced Starscream from Canada.
Yeah, I remember him.
Michael was cool, man. He was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then every year, you guys just kind of went, well, Warky got really popular, and he's local, why not? I'm a cheap
We
guest.
never said it like that.
No.
It's not like we said it and we're like,
No, they were always
yes,
super...
we'll invite Warky.
Let me be very clear that Anime Banzai has always been super loving to me. Like, the old staff was the greatest staff that we ever had. They really were. Like, I always felt, I would always say they treat me like a demigod, because I always felt like everyone did. You guys are more family than my real family ever was. That's kind of a hard statement to say, but at the same time, it's true. You guys cared about me in a way that I always wanted to be cared about. I always wanted to be loved in that way. And you guys treated me with such respect and such love. Even when I mess up and I say stupid things, because let's face it, this is Warky. Like, we all know I say terrible things sometimes. Shout out to those people who got upset last year. I'm really sorry to you still if you're here. But no matter whatever happened, Banzai you guys were my family. You guys, my brother and sister used to attend the con with me. They were like super proud of me.
Yeah.
And they both died during the time of Banzai, like throughout the last couple of years. And I look to Banzai as a way of kind of coping with the grief and honoring them, because Banzai always honored me. I wanted to honor them too. So I'm really proud and happy that we had it for as long as we did, because Banzai was and will always be something really special to us, because every one of us have a reason that we're still here, especially this year. I mean, if you're here this year, you guys, well, maybe you got roped into it, I don't know.
Some of you got roped into it. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You got roped in.
They put up the bat signal, and I knew very few people would answer the call. So
they asked me after everything, you guys might have heard about what happened or saw what happened or anything, and they asked me, Warky, would you please come back anyway? And I said, not a chance. Then I was actually in Japan. I literally came from Japan to come here. So I've been in Japan the last month. So when they asked me, would you please still come to the con? I said, yeah, of course I would, without a problem. Please, let me say goodbye to everybody. Because you guys made this convention special. It wasn't some outside force or something cool and magical, sorry. It was just the love and kindness of each person that's been here. I've seen people get married here. I've seen people propose here. I've seen people have babies and now they're legal. That is so weird. I should have worded that differently, but you know what I mean. Like I said, I say,
yeah, it's okay.
You know, I'm banned for life in this con.
It's okay.
We're never coming back next year.
Yeah, he's not wrong. We're nothing without you guys. When this convention came from the End of the World Anime Club at Salt Lake Community College, which, again, I also ran for several years because I don't know when to stop.
So you're at fault. You're the one that played.
I'm certainly part of the glue that kept things together.
I'm starting a club. 20 years
I did not
later.
start the club.
Okay.
Never say that.
Okay.
There are 10 middle-aged women who started that club who will kill me if I ever claim I started that club. I love you. Don't hurt me. All right. But when the college offered matching funds to start the con, it was a one-day thing, one Saturday. Like I said, I wasn't there because I was doing overtime and I couldn't go. But they got 3 to 4 times the number of people they planned for. Anime Banzai has always been a massive success from a standpoint of attendees and from a standpoint of community engagement. whatever it was that affected the con, and I wasn't involved. I don't know, and I don't want to.
I mean, were you guys desperate? Was it like, no?
There wasn't.
I mean, there wasn't.
When you think about the convention scene in 2005,
There was like that sci-fi.
there was Conduit.
Yeah,
Conduit went on for 30 years. They ended 5 or 6 years ago. I did attend that final con.
Wow.
Conduit was our sci-fi convention. There's a consortium at BYU called Life, the Universe, and Everything, but that was an educational conclave. It wasn't really a con.
It still exists.
It does?
LTUA still exists?
Yeah, it's not the university anymore. It's a science fiction convention every year down in Provo in February.
Okay, so it's in February in Provo.
Wow.
We just heard. This just in.
No, I'm sorry. It's just been so long since I've been. I didn't
It really
know.
is Life, the Universe, and Everything.
No, that's great because we should have cons for everyone. There should be an anime con and a gaming con and a comic con and a dedicated science fiction convention because you guys will show up to anything. We're proof of that now.
I mean, I'm here, whatever.
We ran.
Thank you for lowering your standard.
We ran the anime viewing room at Conduit, and we were looking around, and a bunch of the women who were in charge of the club at the time just took it upon themselves. They saw what was going on in Denver with NDK, and they saw what was going on up in Boise with Anime Oasis.
Oh my gosh,
They're like,
Oasis.
there's no reason we can't do this, and thus our fates were sealed.
Forever.
Yeah.
You don't want until today.
Yeah. This is
Until
if this becomes my Groundhog Day, oh, I'm gonna be angry at the universe.
Oh my gosh. We angry at Life, the Universe, and Everything in Provo in February.
I'm glad.
Shout out to them.
I'm glad there's still events going on in Provo. But yeah, gosh, you were our first big guest.
Well, I was 600 pounds then too.
Okay. As
I
a larger person, I respect the joke game. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
know I'm still huge,
Dropping
but I'm
my
literally
glasses.
half the man I used to be. Like literally.
But no, you were our first guest who, you were always just so game for everything. You were so excited and so devoted, and you can't buy that enthusiasm. You can't fake that.
No, but you can rent it.
But
No, it's
I was
true.
always proud of your professionalism, and I was always in awe how much you reciprocated whatever love we gave you. It was very much a sympathetic situation because we love you, we absolutely love you, and we are so grateful for you being here for this last year.
Aw.
Oh,
Snap,
okay.
Snaps for Banzai. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you.
everyone I met here, people have, I mean, like I said, people have been born, people have died, people have, you know,
Yeah.
we've gone through so much with this convention. And it was so much fun. Like it used to be super fun because we had all those crazy things like, you know, if you remember Ichidan or like Dead Town with Ku and you know,
Yeah.
Hawaii and all them, and we had all the crazy guests like, you know, Sunny Strait and Tiffany Grant and like, you know,
Yeah.
like everyone crazy. Like we had such,
I was always shocked when anyone said yes.
right?
Because, I mean, you know, Vegas is right there, Denver is right there, Boise is more established than us. A lot of people took a chance on Anime Banzai. A lot of guests were willing to come out here, and we are incredibly grateful to everybody who showed up because, you know, you can always say no.
I mean,
I don't know if you know this, you could have always said no.
Wait, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, bye. No. I could have said no, but it was too much fun.
That fake contract I had written out.
Right?
Yeah, that was never legally binding. You could have just walked, man. It's okay.
It was like lifetime. Oh, I should have known.
Yeah.
Read the fine print, people. All those guests, you know, we talk about Banzai still. Like all of us have talked together because you know I see other guests that we've had here, and they always talk about this one with hushed reverence. That's what we always say. It's a hushed reverence when you talk about Banzai because it was fun and it was carefree, and a lot of people said Banzai is what cons used to feel like. It's just, I'm really sad it's ending, man. I mean, part of me is like, okay, maybe it's time. At the other part of me is like, and you know what, and it's okay to have an ending. At least you guys get an ending. A lot of cons, you don't even know it's the last con.
Yeah.
So while it's not, you know, the mega Banzai that we're used to, we're getting our last hurrah, our last camaraderie, our last party to enjoy each other, to remember each other, and to reminisce and talk about this kind of stuff. You guys are what make everything special.
We're nothing without you. Thank you.
Seriously.
All right. So.
Wait, one more thing.
Okay.
So this is, and I want to impart this wisdom on you people. Always remember to take the risk. Take the risk. Magic only happens and can only activate when you take that risk. Even if it's scary, even if it's not dangerous, don't go dangerous, okay? not condoning that. But I'm saying, like, I know a lot of you guys always feel, throughout the years I've seen this, constantly at Banzai especially, there's a lot of insecurity about who you are as a person of worth, a person of self, all of that stuff. I just want you to know each one of you is worth it. Each one of you is enough. Each one of you is wonderful. Each one of you is special. You is good, you is kind, you know, but you guys really are. So when you're scared about making a choice or something, take the risk and let the magic work around you. That's what I did, and I've been here at Banzai for almost 20 years, and I don't regret that at all. If anything, I can't thank the magic enough, and that includes all of you. Okay, sorry, that's it.
No, well,
I'm gonna start crying.
It's okay, but if I could add to that, there is so much power in groups.
Right?
No one person made Anime Banzai happen. Not me, not a member of the board, not a guest, sorry, no one. But together, we made it happen. And I hope that this community that we've built here does not end with us.
Yeah, don't let it end. It doesn't have to end. I mean, Banzai will end.
Yeah.
But you guys...
I mean, I've got a little speech I've written for closing, but to give you guys a preview, there are other anime conventions in Utah. Yeah. I've been there, I've met them. A lot of them are people who used to work here, who I am incredibly proud of, who grew up from being volunteers here to running their own conventions, carving their own paths. It is everything I ever could have wanted Banzai's legacy to be. And they always need you. We will always need you, and you will always be able to do more when you work together. All right, so I have forgotten the names of all of the other guests.
Okay, so, time to shine, Warky.
All right.
So, Sean, come out here. This is Sean Tay. Sean Tay is a member of Ascend Animation. He is a voice actor. He's a 4-time television award winner. He does a ton of stuff in quality assurance, and he works in the industry thereof. He is an amazing person with a kind heart and a good soul. You will want to meet him. He will be at the table. And he also does panels on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday today. And he'll join me even at Work After Dark, so if you want to catch me later.